Alrighty. Hey folks, welcome back to Game of Garbage. We're taking a look at games, chatting about the game news in the industry, and of course, stream for fun. Today we're playing some more Elden Ring. We're hopefully not going to get killed, but we'll see.
Lord, I hate this guy.
Yeah, no, he's brutal.
Getting out of phase 2, so that's a good
Yeah,
sign.
already. Ooh!
I'm hurt.
Yeah, that was getting dangerous. Ooh! Uh-oh. That's close. I hope we can kill him. Oh my word. Golly. Can't bunch up. Oh, we got lucky. Oh man, I'm gonna die.
That was a good first round.
It was. That was close.
Can't complain about that.
Oops. I included audio, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember. See, I'll call you in first. Oh man, you know what's crazy? Discovered a new game plus with the Tomb Raider Remaster series.
Oh, yeah.
And the new game plus has no health packs whatsoever in the whole game. Yeah, so that is like a whole new level of difficulty. And then you can't save whenever you want either. You have to run into these crystals, which means you can only save a few times throughout the session or throughout the level.
Mm-hmm.
But every time you do use a crystal, you do get all of your health back. So, but now you run into this management thing where it's like, okay, do I use the crystal now or try to get more accomplished and risk it, or because otherwise, whenever you die, you got to just do it all over, or a lot of it anyway.
Yeah.
From your last save point, which is pretty wild. You do get all of your fancy guns, though, so that's always cool. And you actually start out with some ammo, but boy, it's not a lot.
I just started replaying through Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh, cool.
So that's been fun.
That's a good one. Yeah. I really liked the first one.
I don't.
After a while, I got lost in the story.
Man, I'm gonna play through the whole thing, but I always dread going first game.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I mean, the story's fine. I like the story of the first one, but as with all old games, controls are just wonky, and
Oh,
it just
they are kind of wonky.
makes it hard to get
Yeah.
back into it for a little bit. But
Sure.
it's still a good game. I won't.
Yeah. Yeah, well, even like the Tomb Raider controls, you know, they're wonky too.
Yeah,
They're,
you get used to it.
Yeah. And it's the old style of playing games, you know.
Yeah.
It's the old controls for stuff. So yeah, sometimes that can be rough. I couldn't imagine playing G-Police today. It'd feel impossible.
Gee, please.
Yeah, really old game from like 99. So good. You're the government police, and you're there to help. So, it's great. It's a fun game. They give you a helicopter, and you're just murder raping everybody. It's a fun game. Most people haven't played it, but I miss it. It's a fun one. It's owned by Sony, so it'll be one we'll never see.
That's true.
Yeah. Horizon, 1.5 Director's Edition. It'll be great.
Jeez.
I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah. I just heard some news
Dave.
about Horizon Zero Dawn, though.
Yeah, I saw that picture you
Did you
sent.
see the picture I sent you? Yeah.
I did.
That's not good.
Exterminatus is donus.
Oh. I can't do this.
Got kicked in the fanny.
I hate how much this guy freaking moves.
It's
Calm the frick down.
Yes! He's pale. Second phase.
Not
Yeah, we're
good.
having fun now, folks. It's taking a little bit. I've only had 4 hours of sleep, so not a lot. But I'll be okay. No! He just loves kicking me in the face. Like a special move.
No. Okay.
Get better! He's hurting. I see his leg coming off. I'm getting excited now.
Oh,
Come on,
no.
let's tear it off. Woo!
Oh no.
Remember, folks, From Software games, they're fun.
Good luck.
Why we do it? Thank you. Maybe I'll get a special fancy attack like last time. Remember that? Killed that boss in the Abysmal Wood or whatever. I got lucky.
I'll be here in safety when you're done.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I'll be done pretty soon, I think. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, frost damage. Okay, I just gotta make it. No!
Oh, you gotta be kidding
I couldn't
me.
get out of there. Oh, wow. Oh, he got me with that last. Oh, man. Ooh, not good. Oh. The professionals have, like, moved on
Dipped out.
to Black Myth Wukong.
Probably.
Oh, my gosh. Not me. I'm still here. Oh, my word. No! He's almost there. He's literally right there. Anyway, where to?
North Ruins. You'll have an NPC icon, the dry leaf Dane.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I will spawn there.
See if you can call me in. I'm not sure. 'Cause I think there was a dragon fight. I don't know if we killed the dragon though. So see if we can.
Yeah, let's see. Dry leaf still doesn't say anything. I wonder if he needs something to wet his whistle. Maybe. Having cotton mouth is awful.
Yay, look at that. Alright. So at some point we're gonna come across a golem. And he sucks. A little tougher than the others. I just run past him.
Oh, helping someone with the fire giant a while back. I finally realized for the first time that band that you cut on his ankle,
Oh yeah.
it's actually holding together a bone in his leg.
Yeah.
And that's why his leg snaps. Because he's missing the other bone. I was like, holy crap, that makes total sense now. Yeah, I never noticed that before in a firefight.
Flower power in here.
Alright. Ooh, yeah. Puffy, puffy. Hey, that's a fancy tree.
So
Very nice. What are we doing? We're gonna
Not
fight
good
him?
here.
Alright.
I suppose they're just gonna make life difficult. Just don't die. Fire hurts a little bit. It takes down half of my health bar. Ridiculous.
Doo doo doo. Okay.
This place is awful.
Yay! Oh yeah, this place looks fun.
It's not a lot of fun. Spoiler alert. It's a swamp world.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of poison really quick. That's crazy. Oh man. I'm excited to Ooh, perfect. Good shot. I'm helping. Not really. Yeah, I'm hoping to find a pretty good TV this year on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Ours is dying. So, gonna need one of them. Well, that's not good.
Missed.
I did. I did.
Ready. This way. You're gonna like this, I promise.
Nice shot. I failed. It's working out pretty good so far. Uh-oh. I am out of practice, huh? Been so long since I played. Been a lot of Tomb Raider. Yeah, I haven't played, I don't think, since the last time we played, which was a month ago. Ta-da!
If I'm right, there's.
We still gotta go into that cathedral thing, too. At the Abyssal Woods.
Oh.
Because, yeah, I found the back of that, or the front of that. It's tucked away in the back, bottom left. Yeah, it's a whole new, like, building to explore and stuff. It's like a boss fight. Me first, I guess? Why not?
Not a boss fight. Look on your map.
Do a set of grace.
I get that.
Cool. Hopefully we're getting close to a map piece or something.
Ding ding.
No, we still got a ways.
Girl on the map.
Sure. Right there. Can we see it in the fog? I don't know about you, but
I don't.
my helmet is all foggy.
You gotta lead the way, because
But yeah,
it's probably on your compass.
It'll be this way.
See it on.
Yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah. I just came across it. I was exploring the area around Morthroot. It's like cave. Just led me here in map piece.
Cool. There's something breathing up there.
Yeah.
Oh, one of him!
Mhm.
Wow, his bolt is just freaking stuck right there in the air. How cool is that?
There's two of them.
Pretty nifty. Two of them, huh?
Yeah. I think there's only
Well,
one archer.
Hopefully we can kill this one.
The other one is
Big damage!
the other one is
Alright, there's that one.
I'm hurt.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's only 20%. It's pretty good from software game. Go get him! Ooh, yeah, he's a little beefier, huh?
This guy had more health than you.
Nice. Oh, did I tell you I beat that blue golem in Caelid? Oh, man. He's still a pain.
Shoot. I guess I don't remember.
Oh, man. You discovered him. You led me down there.
Hmm.
But he's like a solo guy, I think.
Memories leave. Oh yeah, there's this too, so we're gonna take care of that as well. That's first. That's a good thing.
Yay!
Second, and just
Wow, yeah, we get to see what it looks like now. Cool.
Alrighty. Oh, this is the other thing. So, once, once we get this for you, I'll leave your game, and then I'll come back here and we'll meet up at the top. Does that sound good?
Sure.
So hit that and then.
No, you gotta leave first. We can't. Or do you mean actually physically hit it?
You have to hit that. Yeah.
Oh,
Break
okay.
the curse, or is ending her. Then there, that wind
Gotcha.
tunnel. Wind tunnel is down the. At the top.
Oh, there's a beetle close by somewhere. Oh, the mausoleum thing?
Mm-hmm.
Summoning pool active.
You see the summoning
Yeah, I'm here at the summoning pool.
that I never saw a summoning pool up here.
It's right in front of the door to the mausoleum. It's just on the other side of the America statue.
See, I never did this. I just saw the mausoleum. Okay.
Yeah, you'll see both statues out front here.
I don't even know it's here, but it's on down.
Yeah, I'll put my sign down.
Oh, okay. Well, just put mine down.
It's next to America. Huh, I wonder who's in here. You know, I still never use those. I got
I know,
hundreds
me
of them
neither.
now.
I literally played my entire second playthrough, never activated a great rune at all. And I
Oh,
only
yeah.
I only just did it like a few days ago when I played this. I never use those things. I think they're so pointless.
Yeah, I remember at the beginning you were spamming those all the time.
Yeah, that was my first playthrough, and then I'm like, the second time around, I'm like, no, I just don't need
Red
to.
bear. Yeah.
They're so useless. She staggers every time I hit him with this stupid thing.
Yeah, they stagger pretty easy. Oop. Wow.
That was pathetic. Mausoleum at the top of the cliff. That's what we get.
Yep, that's it.
This better be an invisible wall back here. That.
Something.
That was. Alright, let's do it in your game.
Yeah, that sucks.
But
Too OP for that guy.
disappointed. Signs down.
Alrighty. The name is Furlong from the South Farthing.
It's too many F's.
Frick this. Ooh, I heard it. It's somewhere around here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I actually curse when I meet those spiders, man. It's pretty awful in there. Because it's pitch black almost. You can barely see anything. It'll make some good shorts. They're coming.
I saw you try to fight that, like, giant earlier. Hit you like 4 times. Dead.
Oh, that dragon?
No. In
That
Tomb
dragon
Raider,
thing.
it's like a giant. It wasn't really a dragon thing.
Oh, the bird?
Heck, you can talk.
In like an ice cave. It was snowy.
Well, it was like a golem type of, like, giant enemy.
Oh.
Made a short about it. Just
Yeah, I'm
short.
trying to... Oh, yeah. The U.S. government had a secret in China. It was called Operation Screaming Eagle or something like that. Is that the one you're thinking of?
I don't know. I don't freaking know. I just saw the short. What was their black? Was this? What was their black project? Was how you captioned it. Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't read any of the words on the screen. I just watched you run away.
Wow,
from this
you're doing a me now. That's great.
I didn't read any of that crap. I was like too busy watching you run away.
Oh, yeah.
Here, I'll even like it for you. There you go.
Might have been. Oh, thank you.
I think I'm frozen on the loading screen.
Yeah, I don't see you coming in.
Yeah.
We got a glitch in the matrix. Yeah, that was the giant or whatever that protects a pin that you need to open the temple later in the game. Yeah, it was the Talon of Qualamek or something like that.
Yeah. I think I gotta force close the game here.
Oh,
I am stuck on the loading screen.
Yeah, it was fun making that short. Yeah, it's like this big eagle-looking thing. It's got a beak and a head and stuff. And I was like, hey, U.S. government, and we're in Tibet, so that's, you know, northwest China. And it's like, yeah, let's make a short about a government project that got forgotten or whatever. Yeah, and then I was like super depressed because all that afternoon it got like 4 views. I was like, yeah, man, I poured my heart and soul into thinking of that one.
Oh, it's got more than that now. It's got
It does,
It's
yeah.
got 6 likes, and what are you on views now? 578 on that one.
It took a while to get going, but yeah, it got going. What's crazy is I had one for quite a while that was like only 21% in America, and the rest of it was everywhere else. Just yeah, I've never had a video like that before. But yeah, I don't attract as many goldfish. I'm getting more people from other countries now.
Alrighty. Back outside the mausoleum. Signs going down.
Let's try it again. Yeah, I wish I had a really quick editing program. Or something like through my phone, but I don't think my phone could even handle an editing program, really. Probably blow apart. Oh, I heard it. Let's try again. Yeah, the ending to Tomb Raider 2 actually is really cool. Because you think it's actually over, but there's one more mission. And you're at home. And so I'm trying to figure out that one now. That one's actually pretty cool. Probably won't take too long, but and yeah, then I'll start Tomb Raider 3. And I'll be depressed when it's over. God, I've had so much fun playing those games again. Red bear glowing purple. I'm struggling this time.
Wow. I was trying to do a backstab the whole time, so it's like the holes are quite connected.
If I can just stick in front of you, keep you protected. Can't get through me, baby. Ooh, caught you on the chin there. Oh, wow. There we go. Thank you. Very helpful. Yay!
What the frick is this boss up here?
Bye-bye.
This is so dumb.
I don't know. He's got to have a story. He's got to be somewhere in the lore.
We did fight his real counterpart earlier.
Yeah, that crazy red bear, the
Yeah.
rune bear, over that lake, and that thing sucked.
Yep.
And yeah, the armor is pretty old too. The armor is almost like Roman. Like the helmet, if you could call it that, is one that the Romans wore. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, they do a good job pulling from a lot of different pieces of history to create armor sets and stuff, and it's so varied. And then we get a freaking live service game, and it's like, you have 10 options. And it's like they want us to pay $10 a piece or $15 a piece for, you know, these items, and it's like, no thanks.
Meet me back
I'd rather have
at
you
the
be-
ancient ruins.
Oh, go ahead.
Grace.
Okay.
In this same area. Yeah, ancient ruins base.
Oh yeah, the other game that's going down was X Defiant. I just remembered.
Oh, and popularity. Or,
Yeah, just
yeah.
another Ubisoft game
I
or
saw
whatever
that
that's
too.
failing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it just had too many things to fix for too long, and they had their window of opportunity to get more popular before Black Ops 6, and that's not going to happen now. So they're probably going to shut down or support studio or something. Let's see, I ate my furlong of the fur thing. Yeah, man. At first, Ubisoft, they've been hanging on for a long time, but man, I think we're finally sitting there at the bonfire now. I read or was both, I guess, hearing and reading that now 10% of the partners, I should say 10% of the insider shareholders are now wanting Ubisoft to change some things. It's not just 1% anymore like it was with AJ. Now it's 10, and it'll be a mess.
There's a lot of these
now there's
guys
a board.
in here.
Oh, is there? Yeah, now there's a board investigation officially, and making quite the pain of it.
Well, the thing is that like they're investigating as to why they're doing so poorly as a company. It's like they're so blind to what they've been actually like producing and what has been working, what hasn't been working, and now the board is hiring an investigative team to try to figure that out. It's like it's just a whole waste of money. Already.
Yeah. Oh no, I think the team is internal, which in my opinion makes it worse.
You're right. It is. I did read that it is an internal team, and it's like, the whole thing's just like ridiculous.
It's like you guys just don't even realize what's going on. Like, are you not paying attention? Like, what are your meetings for? And you got the Gilmore family and Tencent, and they control the rest of the company. And all of these studios just suffer for it.
Got a couple more over here. I think there's like a few hidden ones that are on like ledges, so they might jump down or something.
Alright. Oh yeah, like that one. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a mess.
Yeah. Alrighty. There you go. I think pretty sure you have to do this solo.
I might have been here already. We'll see. I gotta see what the inside looks like.
Well, there's another like place like this, so you've probably been to one exactly like this place, or maybe you've been to this one already. But there's like 2 forges that I've found.
No, yeah, I haven't been to this one. Haven't gotten the grace yet.
This one sucks more than the other one.
Okay.
As soon as I realized it was a forge, I just went ahead and did it, because I know you gotta do this one's solo.
Yeah.
This dungeon is kind of awful.
What does this one say? Hit them where they're weakest. But yeah, it's just crazy watching it in real time. Their stock's been falling for a long time, and they haven't had a good game in a long time either, or like a great game. Nothing game of the year worthy.
Well, and then they just announced that they're delaying Assassin's Creed Shadows until 2025.
Yep. It'll be Valentine's Day when it's coming out.
Which game is competing with that, though? Is it a Final Fantasy game?
There's
which one's coming out around the same time?
Maybe it might be the third one, but there's Monster Hunter Wilds. That'll be right after. That's like the 24th or something of February. No, yeah, it'll be February. That was at the Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, so the other one that they gotta compete with, and I'm not sure if they're gonna do horrible against it, because I don't know I don't think the series is quite as popular as Assassin's. It's not quite as Assassin's Creed, but a new Yakuza game is coming out around that time as well.
Oh yeah.
Um, I mean, Yakuza has a good audience behind it, but I don't think it would outsell Assassin's Creed. But I guess when you got like Yakuza, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Assassin's Creed all coming in February, you're gonna have a split customer base for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, and there's probably one of the best-looking Dynasty Warrior games that we're getting February 25th, called the Dynasty Warriors Origins. And so that's going to go to like, yeah. And this one looks fun, dude. Like this is like 99 Nights level of, or like Hyrule Warriors times 5 kind of a deal.
Oh, yeah.
And like it looks like a blast. So yeah, people that are into the arcadey kind of more hack and slash and bodies flying everywhere like your Sauron from Lord of the Rings, like it's going to be fun for people. So they're they're going to enjoy it, I'm sure.
It's not at least I don't see it on the coming soon list.
Yeah, it was the Tokyo Game Show. So I guess that's the second brain cell that I got while watching the show.
So they just didn't put it on here.
What a bummer. Yeah. I gotta say too, though, there's so many games, and it's like we don't have a quiet time of the year anymore like we used to. It's just all busy now all the time.
Well, it would have happened eventually.
Yeah. But yeah, we got so many games all the time. Like, there's a lot more double A's, I feel like, now than there used to be.
Dragon Age Veilguard is getting a lot of heat right now.
Oh yeah, what are they complaining about this time?
Well, they've been talking about it since the game got announced at like the Game Awards or whenever it got announced. Game show or whatever. Because they had a lot of like, I guess there was a lot of like intentional DEI pushes behind the scenes with the development team and everything around the story, or just around the development of the game. But then it was also uncovered that this was another title that Sweet Baby Ray's is helping out on. Do you know anything about Sweet Baby Ray's at all?
Yeah, Sweet Baby Inc.
Yeah. Oh, Sweet Baby. Well, is it? I thought it was Super Sweet Baby Ray's as well, but I guess maybe it would be Sweet Baby.
Yeah, they got that weird kind of like green thing with the swirl on the stomach.
Yeah. So they're
their icon. Yeah, it's Baby Inc.
So they're also helping out with the story of this game, and so
yeah,
it's not
that's
doing
a hot
well
topic
in
right now. Sweet
popularity
Sweet
right
Baby.
now. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So in popularity, it's not doing well at the moment.
Yeah, I did see one of the comparisons of like one of the races, and like the race looks totally different in Veilguard. They just gave him like a big forehead, you know.
Yeah.
It looks like a human with a big forehead. It just looks off, right? It's not enticing. And then the old version is like very square, masculine jaw, green, kind of like hollowed, glowing eyes, and or something like that. And there's still some like horns around the face, but like it looks more magey looking.
And that I don't know if I was gonna pay full price for either of these, but I was definitely interested in potentially picking up either Monster Hunter or Yakuza. They both come out on the same day.
Oh yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
February 27th. Yeah, Monster Hunter. They're probably gonna have a big expansion for it later, but they are. The only thing I'm okay with, like, I'm okay with that Monster Hunter does, quote unquote, like, microtransactions and cosmetics and stuff, but, like, a lot of their paid DLC is all cosmetics, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fine for me, because it's, like, it's just cosmetics. It's not gonna alter the game at all. So it's like, I'm just not gonna pay for it. But it's like, But that's what they've been doing for a long time is cosmetics and like almost like, almost like, I don't know, Monster Hunter Worlds had like it just seemed like nearly like 100 different cosmetics to buy in their store.
Yeah.
But it's like now they're doing a season pass strictly, but they're calling it like a cosmetic DLC pass, and so there's 3 DLC packs that you can purchase. Well, 3 DLC packs that come with this season pass, and it's just all cosmetics. And it's just like,
Wow.
this is the first time I've seen like a quote-unquote season pass that's strictly cosmetics.
Yeah.
It's it's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it reminds me too of like the first Descendant. Like that game is so heavily grindy and cosmetified. It's like I don't really want to play it. Like I was excited at first for like an open world co-op game, kind of something with some tech in it and story and different characters. That looked interesting, but how they went about it, it's just like, man, it's just like you got another basic live service microtransaction game that whatever, and that's fallen off too. It's still probably going to be profitable into next year, but their seasons are a lot slower, and you can see that spike when the season starts, and then it's just
Yeah.
and they still got like 40,000 people or 30,000 players on Steam. And there's still Xbox and PlayStation, so like they're still fairly healthy, but like compared to where they were, they've still fallen off pretty fast. And then you look at something like Helldivers, or where it just grew and grew and grew and grew and grew until Sony got in their own way, unfortunately, with the PSN. Gosh.
That
I saw
cosmetic pack or cosmetic pass.
Oh yeah.
Is an extra $40 on top of the actual game.
Oh, that's painful. That's a lot.
Technically, it's like $30. Oh no, that's 90. So technically, it would be $20. The base game is 70. The deluxe edition is $90, which does not include the cosmetic pass, and then the Ultimate Edition is $10. But in order to get the cosmetic pass, you're paying an extra $40 on top of the base game. So it's like it's just ridiculous to get that.
Yeah.
And all it is skins.
Like what they're it's like what they're doing too with Sonic X, the new game they're putting out there. That's coming out pretty soon. Yeah, Shadow Generations or something, or Gen, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
but,
just extra content pack and skin pack.
Yeah, except they say it pissed me off during the PlayStation State of Play because they said it's free.
Oh yeah.
This movie pack, whatever, and then it's like, literally almost in the same sentence, they're saying that it's only with the deluxe edition, and it's like, well, frick you, how much is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't free.
So yeah, this live service, I'm glad it's dying. I think it sucks that, the devs are the ones that are getting reamed first. But I'm glad, too, to see some of the bigger ones like Ubisoft really starting to feel the pain now. Because I think that's the only thing that's really going to change anything is ensuring withholding money from these big companies. And they got to feel the pain in order to start making some changes.
Oh, we're getting a new Nick Jr. video game.
Oh, really?
It's a crossover between Dora the Explorer, Blue's Clues, and Chase from Paw Patrol.
Wow. That sounds wild.
Should be like $20. It's $40.
It's like that Pac-Man saga thing.
Although the download size is it's pretty reasonable. It's 1.6 gigs.
That is pretty reasonable. That's pretty good.
I don't know. I'm looking at Starship Troopers, and I'm just like, if that one does well, releases well, it just looks like a lot of fun. The trailer makes it look.
It does. Like Actually, for those of you interested, the limited time or limited runs ShadTree.com is running a collector's edition right now for the Star Troopers game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They actually did Tomb Raider Remaster Collection as well, but they didn't do a Series X version. I was like, what the frick? So, they did everything else, but not the Series X.
You know, just to add it onto our list, if Starship Troopers does well, I would definitely be interested to
Me
tackle
too.
this one later.
I just hope it goes down in price next
Yeah.
year some. $50 would be a little high for me.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not planning to buy it right away, but it would be one I would like to add to the list if it does well.
But yeah, that's something I love, is having multiplayer games that are co-op. That's what was fun too with Pal World. Was like I could get together with some friends that also had access, and then we could play together and like throw out all of our Pokemon and have a fun time exploring and killing stuff, you know, because that's all Pokemon is. It's just animal abuse. Pokemon animal abuse. Gotta F them all. I mean, seriously, they never die. So man, how horrible would that be to never die? He's just kill me now. I'm sure Pikachu's ready to go. With all of the crap he's had to deal with in the show. Anyway, yeah, it's cool because they're cute, you know. Anyway, that's a whole nother state of gaming right there. But yeah, Starship Troopers looked fun. I'm waiting for Stalker 2. That's coming beginning of November-ish. And then we still don't have a release date for Metal Gear Solid Delta. So we got a new trailer at the Tokyo Game Show, but we didn't have any release date still. So I'm thinking the end of 25 at the earliest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll get a physical copy of that too. Get the tactical edition. And you can actually get a physical copy of the game. But yeah, I love seeing just this live service burn, man. It's been frustrating since Breakpoint, you know. That was like 2019.
Mm-hmm. A long road since then.
Yeah. I mean, we had a few games, and I remember talking to, oh, it's just in mobile, you know. And here it all is, you know, same with digital. Oh, it's cheaper, you know. And now it's all the same price, and I feel like we get a heck of a lot less game now than we did even just 5 years ago. And they charge us more. And, God, something's got to give, man. It can't keep doing this.
Nope.
Because I think the fatigue is pretty insane by now. And even Ubisoft's letter about delaying Shadows, they're like, yeah, you know, we are aware that people really want to ensure that the games are perfect at launch. And it's like, well, yeah, we're paying a $70 gig here, plus possible early access, all that other stuff for $100 or $110, whatever it is. And then it's a AAA game. It's like, this is easily a $200 million game, and you have bugs that kill people's progression after, you know, 4 to 6 hours, and they gotta delete their file and start all over. That's horrible. And then you can crash the game by looking through your scope. It's like, that's stupid. It's like, that shouldn't even be in the flipping game. Like, that stuff should be fixed.
Hey, we don't disrespect
Shouldn't even be there.
Ubisoft. Make quadruple A games here.
Oh, yeah. Skull and Garbage. Yeah, that was a good one. Can't
Was that
even
the
get
one
off
they
your
called?
ship.
Was that the one they called triple game?
Quadruple A, yeah.
Was that the one I
Yeah.
was like, I couldn't remember if it was that
Yeah,
one or
Skull
Star Wars
and
Outlaws.
Bones was the quadruple A.
Okay. The one that got
Which is like,
the one that got
what?
delayed like 8 times.
Oh yeah, 13 years in development,
Oh,
quadruple A. It's like, dude,
jeez.
just shut your mouth. And again, like it's just another example of why I don't want these suits to be in gaming making the decisions ultimately, because I'd rather have people like Phil Spencer that actually play the games
Or in Skull
and
and
understand
Bones
the industry
case,
better.
government-funded project.
Yeah. Or um Daedalic with, Gollum game is another one. Or Dustborn was another funded project. They got millions in grants and stuff
Oh, Dustborn. Did you see that
from
they were?
France.
Did you see that they were at the Tokyo Game Show with their own booth set up for Dustborn, and nobody came to it? They actually lost money on their booth they set up
Oh
at
man.
the game. So funny.
What a bunch of fools. And it's not like we're trying to be mean necessarily, folks, but it's like we just want reality to be in the face of some of these publishers because they're not paying attention. It was nice for everybody to be able to have money, not having to all of these forbearance programs during lockdowns. There were also extra money and grants that didn't have to be paid back, called like IDP loans. I think it was called, if you were starting up a business or whatever. So, like, a lot of these studios, gaming studios, got started with wanting to produce a game that they couldn't actually make money with in the private sector. And so they used the public sector to fund a lot of these games, or at least get them off the ground. And then it's like, why do all of these games suck and feel like they're the same and aren't very good in quality? It's because they're brand new studios that couldn't get actual funding that the open market didn't want. And so we have a lot of these smaller games and some of the bigger ones too that just are trash. And it's just, and I feel for the ignorance of these people. But two, it's like I want reality to set in that it's like, yeah, you don't have an idea that the market wants, and that's why you're failing. And I hope that it's these companies and these publishers and devs that fail and realize and kind of like make the market healthy again instead of just the gaming industry we have today. Because it's incredibly frustrating to just always have games that suck. I mean, who's with me? I hate it. Yeah, I can't remember all the names off the top of my head, but so far there's been 4 that I've heard of that have been government funded, which just sounds crazy. Dustborn was one, Gollum was one, Skull and Bones, and then there was one more, and I wish I could remember. But it's just like, gosh, these games shouldn't even exist. And I was hopeful, trying to have hope anyway for Skull and Bones, because I wanted to. I wanted to like it. I'd like another Black Flag game, Black Flag game. That'd be great. That'd be a blast. Or another kind of Sea of Thieves, right? But it's like I can't even get off my boat. I have to harvest from my ship playing a mini game. Like, it's just not the experience that I'm looking for. And there's certainly some games that make a lot of money that I don't agree with, right? Like Football Club would be a great one. That doesn't have the FIFA name anymore. I hate the business model. But like, there's definitely an audience out there that loves it, and so it makes money and it's gonna stick around. Same with Call of Duty or I don't know, Madden, right? There's going to be these types of games, and I'm hopeful that they'll improve at some point. I feel like to a degree Black Ops 6 has, but it's still very much a Call of Duty game. And like, it'll never be what it was. And it's just all this, money hungry ideas to just try to make more. One thing that surprised me this year that I did not expect is a studio to launch 8 games this year.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty flippin' mad. That's Aspire.
Yeah.
Because they've put out Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. They've put out Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, Bounty Hunter, and now they're going to be putting out Reaver 1 and 2.
Granted, they're all like remasters, so
Oh yeah, they're very simple
easier
games
to split up among smaller groups and work rather than just creating a game. So
yeah, they're not making like a brand new game.
It's crazy that they're still just pumping them out, but it's like it's
but 8 games in
10
10 months is crazy. It blows my mind. But yeah, it is definitely easier. Yeah, Dexter and I have ran into a few people this year with comments and stuff that are like pissed off about how like these remasters aren't like remakes, but they're confusing, or they think that like remake and remaster are interchangeable.
Yeah. And
it's like, no, they mean different things, you know, and that's why it's cheaper, it's because it's not actually a remake, like Silent Hill 2 or Dead Space. It's just it's a PS5 Pro version of the game. I'll put it that way. For $700. No, just kidding. Digital Foundry actually did a really good video. Someone was able to get hands-on with the PS5 Pro. They weren't able to say where exactly, but they were able to be there for 30 to 45 minutes at each game. And actually capture, and they were able to get B-roll footage, which was cool, of each game, and then they could compare their own footage with the PS5s they have at home. So seeing the actual side-by-side comparisons were really nice, and they went over what's benefiting in the game, what the devs focused on with their patches, and just the performance results that they're seeing. And there definitely are some, which is good. It's a little better than what a lot of people have been saying or representing. But it's still just a really hard sale for $700. It just sounds crazy. Or like the 30th edition is $1,000.
Yeah.
Stop, dude, stop. This is insane. Like $1,000 were like 4 digits now. Now you get 2 controllers. That's nice. You actually get a vertical stand. Good job, Sony. You're paying attention. So you actually get some real utility there, and even the Edge controller is like $200. So, but yeah, $1,000 for a console bundle now. That's just like a whole new level of frick me, you know. Because, God, that's getting out of reach for a lot of people. If you ever want, though, Lion, a 30th anniversary controller or whatever, I'll just see if I can find the shell replacement next year.
Oh, I don't care about that stuff.
Just grab that. Make it gray.
No. I still have my controller game with the console, and then when I bought the console, GameStop was like, any controller you see on the shelf comes with it for free. So it's like I got the controller in the box, and then I got to pick the shelf for free. Like I had 2 controllers, and I don't want to pay $30 for a shelf.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just a physical cosmetic.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, yeah, it is, it's like they're, cosmetifying their actual hardware now. And there's always been, like, some shells or whatever, or like, Starfield, like, for Xbox, or the 20th anniversary, or the Halo, a special edition of the Xbox last year. Um, but yeah, with Sony, it just feels like a whole new level of cost and what you're actually getting.
Well, I think Xbox has put out. Oh no, I was gonna say they put out more shells stuff, but I don't. So I think Sony's offered a little bit color options, designs. Xbox has, but Xbox's price for them reasonable. Sony
Yeah, they're
asks a
not
lot
80
more money,
bucks.
but then they also pieces of all stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Sony's custom ones are like $100 MSRP, and that's a lot of money for a DualSense. Oh yay! Am I almost there now?
Right
I
here,
think.
you can buy. Um, they got 3 different console wraps you can buy on the marketplace. 2 of them, like their camo ones, they're all 50% off. So their camo ones are now $22.50, and their Starfield one is actually only $10 off. It's $40 instead of 50. But still, the
Wow,
other,
yeah.
like the camo ones are still like $2, which is
Yeah.
what are their basic zones or their shells.
I don't know either. I mean, you can get like replacement black ones, or like I think you can get the white ones now too. Since they came out with the Series X white model.
But even then, it's like here
But yeah, it's not like a ton of money.
like the basic colors for their Xbox Series X controllers are $60. Sony's controllers are now $80. Basic controller.
Yeah. Yeah. They're getting hefty,
And
man.
if you want a special design, not the Elite controller, but if you want like a special design Xbox controller, camo ones or their clear shells, they're 70. So they're still like their special controllers are still cheaper than Sony's basic controllers.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they raised the price again on those controllers to make them $75 now. It's like, good gal. It's like, it's not like you improved anything on the controller, or you're trying to add any value to it. It's like, yep, we're just going to raise the price on this too. They did that when they announced the Pro. It's like, what the frick are you people doing? It's the same with raising the price on Horizon Zero Dawn now in the digital store. It's double the price. Like, you mother frickers. Like, what the heck? Yeah, I hate that business practice. I'll hate it just as much if Xbox does it too. And, but man, it's just like, it just feels like really taking advantage of your consumer base.
The thing is
that
that
as much
like
money as you can.
I think
Sucks.
there's 2 reasons I think Xbox doesn't follow in Sony's footsteps. Well, a couple reasons. One, I think they're gonna receive as much backlash as Sony does, and they know that. 2, the gaming sector for Microsoft is so incredibly small in comparison to everything else that Microsoft does that they could completely eliminate their gaming sector, and it's not gonna hurt Microsoft in the slightest.
No.
So I think there's a reason why, Microsoft keeps their prices decently reasonable, because they can. Like, they're not losing money on this stuff. But 2, Phil Spencer or someone from Xbox even came out and said, like, we don't raise our hardware prices because we choose to voluntarily not make money on those because we know we're going to make money in other areas of gaming. So, like, we're not going to make our hardware super expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, their Xbox is like $500, but like their new, like, quote unquote, like elite Xbox that's coming out is, what is it, still like $500 or something? Like, it's not.
It's
Or is it like
they're
$600 or
upgraded.
something?
It's 600 for their 2 terabyte model now.
But it's still like it's 600 versus Sony's like
It's
eight
actually, yeah,
or whatever it is. Where
it's
not,
actually a cheaper price point because if you
yeah,
bought the memory card today to get an extra gig, it'd be 150. So to get the same space for just
an
only
extra hundred
100
bucks. Yeah,
is pretty dang cheap,
that's the thing.
and
Microsoft just keeps
that's
their
a good
stuff
value proposition.
reasonably priced, and
Yeah. And yeah, they do definitely lose money on it. The last several quarters they've been showing loss in hardware, but yeah, I think it's a wonderful business model because if you can sell the main driver for pretty cheap, then yeah, of course people are going to buy everything else because they're already in the ecosystem over there.
I just wasn't like I don't think this is quite the Xbox 360, PS3 generation where Microsoft is coming out on top, Sony,
Mm-hmm.
but it certainly feels like it sometimes.
Yeah, I think what Xbox is doing is they're preparing for next generation while Sony is focusing on this generation.
Mm-hmm.
And the changes that they've made, and I still remember in 22 when they were going through their Activision Blizzard deal, and we had this information coming out, and even Phil Spencer said, yeah, we're not focusing on our console. And it's like, oh yeah, Xbox is dead, blah, blah, blah. You know, and it's like, I think now people are starting to understand that, oh, their main seller now is Game Pass, and the console has become a peripheral to that instead of the console being everything that sells everything else. And they're shifting their business model. I think one because they have to, because yeah, they're not selling as many. They only had one generation where they tied them or beat them a little bit, at least in console sales. But the general console market too is shrinking, and I think a lot more people are going over to PC. And so that's why Microsoft is making the change to be like, hey, we'll have Game Pass, which was just for console, and now we'll expand it into PC. Because, yeah, there's 1 billion players over there. That's a lot. um, and, you know, even Steam has 132 million monthly active users, and that's more than Sony, and that's more than Xbox. But now with Game Pass, Fire Stick, mobile stuff through King, people that play on PlayStation hardware but play Diablo and Call of Duty. Xbox now has over 500 million monthly active users across all of their stuff. And that's a ton of accounts. That's almost 5 times what PlayStation has now. And while they're maybe not making a ton of money on all of those accounts, everybody that probably has a monthly active account that stays active is probably spending a little bit of money somewhere. And that is a huge revenue. And the projections for Xbox revenue growth in software is ridiculous. Like through 25 and even into 26. That's as far as their forward guidance went. But like it just exponentially goes insane. And now that we're starting to see what 2024 has been like, that's starting to make more sense. And it also makes more sense of why Sony was nervous in some of their memos that they were talking about in some of their presentations in the Insomniac hack, talking about how just they felt like they were falling behind. And like the 5 big pillars that Sony has had for their console market are deteriorating. And unfortunately, that's really been present this year. It's like gosh dang, Ryan, like, what the frick are you doing? And really just leading PlayStation in the wrong direction. So we'll see what the two CEOs now does instead of just one. But yeah, Sony, like you were mentioning earlier, Sony's got a huge bet on their PlayStation because it's over a third of their revenue for their company. That's a lot of money. It was like 29 point whatever billion last year, and this year's projected to be 30 plus. And they make about 85 billion as a company. And so yeah, if PlayStation goes down or loses revenue growth, that's drastically going to affect the company. But yeah, with Microsoft, Xbox gets a 20-second in their presentation every quarter, and it's not really a big deal. It's just something they're dabbling in. I mean, Microsoft just bought 20 years of power from a nuclear power plant, for Pete's sakes, for their AI data centers. I mean, that ain't cheap, especially when this is 3 Mile Island has been decommissioned since 2019. Was the last time I think it generated power. So all of the permits, all of the government whatevers to make sure everything's safe and up to snuff, and they gotta buy contractually all of the uranium they're going to need to power the thing. They got to pay Constellation Energy and all of the employees to run that thing for the next 20 years. I mean, this is a massive cost. But in the long run, since it's 20 years, it's probably going to be cheaper because they're going to buy at energy prices today, and the energy demand over the decades is only going to go up, and so buying at prices today is going to look very, very cheap, just even by the end of the decade probably. They're supposed to cook that baby up in 2028, and then contract will expire like at the end of 2048. I'll be 58 years old. Frick me, man. I'll be close to retirement. Woo! That'll be exciting. But yeah, think of that. Like, buying that energy that far ahead is going to be pretty big. And I was thinking, too, it's like, okay, well, what do they need all of this energy for these data centers that aren't built yet? Because it did say new data centers, or at least mostly new, something like that. And so it's like, I wonder if AI data centers are going to have a massive influence, maybe bigger than we thought, for the next gen console. And we'll have to see. Because those data centers are supposed to start or be ready by like 27-ish, and then actually drawing power in 28 when that contract starts for the reactor. And according to the leaked stuff that we got on Xbox, that's when the next gen console is supposed to come out for both Sony and Xbox. So yeah, that lines up pretty well there. So yeah, we'll see. I'm like really curious now. I mean, I gotta wait a long time. But yeah, I wonder if their stuff is really for their next gen console and not just for what they currently have today. So yeah, I'm curious. It's exciting. Well, at least to some of us, you know. I think it's interesting.
I think I gotta get going.
Oh boy. Am I boring you? So sorry.
It's just... It's late. I gotta practice a little bit more for tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and then I just gotta get up early for church.
There you go.
So it's,
yep, absolutely.
I need to spend, I don't know, at least 10 or 15 minutes messing around. Darn.
Alrighty.
Practice for tomorrow.
Alright.
Off to bed.
Wait. Yep. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Game of Garbage 22 over at YouTube. Don't forget Discord, Twitter X, and Twitch. And we'll continue on with this. Hopefully we can beat this year. And hopefully you guys are doing well. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.